Hello and welcome to this full free course in Blender, where we'll create a simple yet powerful 2D face rig that you can wrap around your 3D characters. In this lesson, we'll add bone constraints to the iris bones so they can move together, and to the mouth corners for smooth automated animation. If you like the block themes I use in my videos, you can get one for free or the 6 theme pack for a small fee. You can also support my free content by picking up the premium course version, more in-depth, beginner-friendly with downloadable materials, or buy the eyes, mouth and nose rigs separately for a small fee. Find the links in the description. So I think I made a mistake with the eye bones here. Let's do N, and as I said, the one that you unlock here is the one that you should lock here. So it's the X, not the Z. So now, yeah, it works. Does it work for this one too? See? Yeah, strange how this mirroring works. Let's disable it. So yeah, and just unlock this one and lock the X, and now it should work fine. Then there's something I forgot to do, is to set up this bone to control the eyes, and that will be done with a copy location constraint. So with this selected, do Shift, select this one, then Control Shift C and choose copy location. So now you go here under bone constraints, and you can see our constraint here. And if you don't remember the shortcut, you can just go here and add a bone constraint from this menu, and then you add your eyes, irises, this bone. Then here we change to local space, and now if we test moving this one, so the constraint is added to this one to be controlled by this bone. So it's not working properly, and that's because of the axes that don't match. So let's zoom in, let's select this guy, let's go to edit mode tab, and we need to change the roll value here. So we have the X going front to back facing us, and we have the Z to the left. So we need to move the Z to the left, and I think I should type here either 90 or minus 90. So let's try 90, and now it moves the Z here. So let's try minus 90, and this is it, X in the middle and Z on this side. Now back to pose mode tab. Now if you try to move it, yeah, we have the same problem as before, because we changed with axis should be locked. Now the X should be locked and the Z unlocked. So again, G, and yes, it's working on the horizontal axis but not on the vertical one. So select this one, go under axis here and invert the Y, I think, because the Y is going down here and it's going up here. So you click this one to invert, and now if you move it, yes, it works. Nice. Now we do the other eye. So for that, you select this bone first and then shift select this one so that you can see its copy location. And then you do this arrow and do copy to select it. And now we try it out, and it works the opposite way. So the reason we need this bone is to move the eyes in the same direction. And we couldn't use parenting because already these bones, all these 3 bones, are parented to these root bones. What we can do is go here and invert the Z, and now it should work. There is one problem. If you select one of these bones now and you want to move the eye by itself, you can't do that because the copy location made it dependent on this bone. So what you can do is here under influence, you change it to 0.5. Can be any value, but I think this one makes more sense. Let's do the same here, 0.5. And now you can still move them even if slower than before using this bone. And the eye can also move independently by itself. Let's hide this menu. And now let's add more constraints to the mouth bones to create a nice effect when moving this bone. So I want to add a constraint to these 4 bones. 2 will be controlled by this bone and 2 by this one. So we select this guy, we shift select the one we want to add the constraint to, we do Control Shift C, C for constraint, and we do copy location. And then here in the bone constraints panel, we change word space to local space, again to local space. And now if we move this bone, select G, this happens. And again, I will select this bone and change the influence to 0.5. And we have this. We can create this effect here. And we also can still move this bone independently. Now let's copy this constraint to here. So we select this bone first, shift select this one, and then we go here under this arrow on the copy location constraint, left click and do copy to selected. And now we select this bone and we have this. Now let's copy it to one of these bones, select this one, shift select this one, copy to selected. Now if you move this guy, it will control this bone too. So we go here and we change here the bone to mouth R. Let's choose it from here. And then we will copy this constraint to here. So click, shift select, arrow, copy to selected. And now we test this and yes, it works. And if we enable symmetry here, again with this bone selected, G, and we can make a smile, we can make a frown, we can make a surprised mouth. Yeah, it's a very nice effect. And I guess we finished now with our constraints.